Hello, 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 everybody. Coach Adasa here, metaphysician, personal development coach, wellness entrepreneur, and founding member of Xtream FX Global Academy, where Bitcoin and Forex collide. Because that's where the money resides. Listen, I wanted to hop on here really quick. I don't know how quick this is gonna be. I'm waiting for my sons to come outside. Listen, they talk about me getting ready. I'm I'm outside. I had the keys in my hand and I'm not even driving. But we're about to go to eat something somewhere. One of my sons said, "Mom, wait, what is this? Why is?" I'm gonna ask them about it. I don't know if they know if that's there. They were about to go eat. I'm like, I want to go. Leave in me. So we're about to go out there to somewhere. I don't know where he's going to drive to eat. Is Maya ready? It's Maya. What is he doing? Lord have mercy. I'm sitting in the back. I'm being Ubered. I'm being I'm being chauffeured. I'm not because I'm not driving. So you and him can sit in the front. After a while, when other folks start driving, you let him, right? You let him. But listen, how can I do this without y'all? Look, without the folks seeing my license plates number. Look, you see this truck? You see this bike rack back here? I need to show y'all the inside of this doggone thing because it's okay. You see the title, right? We are an extreme family with an extreme lifestyle, and it's about to be taken to a new level. Um, Look, I'm about to show y'all something. Just we family. So could you take this in the house? Oh, you got wow. Okay. Ugh. Anyway, all right. Let me take. I'm gonna take this in the house. It's my husband's jacket. But I was about to show y'all this truck. So let me let y'all in on some things. So my husband raced BMX bikes, right? He's been doing that since he was, what, 12, 13 years old. He stopped when he went away to college. He often talks about how he regret doing that because where he went to college, he went to Clark Atlanta. I mean, they had a track there. Like he could have continued, but he stopped for whatever reason. I don't know, right? Just whatever that is. So he started back when we, well, not right when we married, but because I had somebody. Look, I always know stuff about the children that I have. Look, I was pregnant with somebody. I got 7 of them, so I was pregnant with somebody. It I might have been pregnant. Okay, I was. We had no, because I remember going to the track. Meyer was a baby. I was fixing Similac bottles sitting in the stands. Okay, so uh, I was probably pregnant with Meyer, and then gave birth to him. I think that's when my husband started. He started racing again, probably when I was pregnant with Meyer, and then so of course I'm at the track with him. I got Meyer as a baby with me at the track, fixing bottles, all of that kind of stuff. So so our children, the last four, when they either turned 4 or 5, I think Ryan was the one that had just. Could you take this in the house? Had just turned 5. Who's that? Hey, how you doing? Good. What did? Wait, is your hair gone? You cut it and dyed it? Wow, it's beautiful though. Thank you so much. Oh wow, I love that painting that's behind you too. Thank you. That's nice. Oh wow. Wow, she cut her hair off. Okay. So help Ryan take the house. So Why am I saying this? Why am I going there? I got to tell you the story. Have to tell you the story because it's more so about, and especially because it's Talk About It Tuesday too, and we're going to talk about like this no excuses. And sister is our special guest, okay? Because listen, that woman right there, I want to say that girl, but she not a girl. She a grown woman. She's 32 years old. So the things that she's been through in her life, it's like no excuses. So this is more so about being extreme, what you have to do in order to just keep going. Like things that you might have stopped doing something that you loved, whether it was a hobby or, whatever, that you just stopped. Like I remember when when me and my husband were dating again. Um and I say again because we dated like I was 18, he was 20. I think he was like a sophomore in college or something. And that's like when we first met. And then fast forward several years later, we ended up dating again. And then married maybe like a year or two later. Um, was it two? Yeah, about 2 years later. Anyway, so he I remember when we were dating, and he always, he's a sports fanatic, just sports, 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 So he collects sports trading cards, right? And we would go to the store. We would go to the store. He would always buy these packs of cards. So he bought packs. And it was just this thing. It was like this ritual where he would sit down and it's just like busting open these packs, right? And of course, that's a whole thrill of getting these packs. And then if you draw a good card out of there, and all that good stuff. And it's like, yeah, and it's valued at blah, blah, blah. But then I also watched him spend all his money and open these packs, and he had nothing but just common cards. That's what he would call them, these common cards. So by this time, here it is like eBay and stuff is emerging. And um like we were living together and engaged, and I'm trying to remember. No, we were married by that time. Yeah, we were married then. We was married at that particular time. And so they was talking about like eBay and stuff. I had heard about that. Here, Meyer. Here. See, this Meyer. That's the 18-year-old. He started racing when he was 4. Y'all know Ryan. He started racing when he was 5, but most of them was like 4. So eBay came about, and but we didn't have a computer in our house at the time. So they said, I remember asking him, he was telling me something about eBay. He said, yeah, somebody said something about like eBay and how you can sell cards on eBay or something, and or you could buy them off eBay, something like that. And then I said, well, why don't you do that? You know, even with like setting up the cards, because we would go to these card shows. Wait, Maya, hold on. I had put my earpiece in my other jacket, then I took it off. Let me out. Okay. So I said we would go to these card shows that they would have at the mall. He walking around and he was just, man, I'd like to have a table. I'm like, why don't you get a table? Well, I don't know what to do or how to do it. And I walked up to the I'm like, let's go find whoever has the information. So we went to the table. I asked one of the people, I said, who is it that throws these events? Do you have their information? And he said, oh yeah, you go over to that table, and they probably have a flyer or something there with a number on it. So we did. I walked up, I asked the person, I asked the question. You don't get answers if you don't ask questions. So I walked up there and I asked, and then they're like, oh yeah, contact this number. So they handed me the flyer, and then I said, let's call. So we called and got the information of how you go about getting tables for the shows, and we did that. And I mean, it was nothing. It was like $50 for a table, all of that. So I went out, when I got the money out the bank, I went and grabbed the money order. And I remember us driving over to the people's house. It was like at night to take them the money order so that he could set up for his first card show. Um, and it was a weekend. I remember Meyer was a baby. He was probably like 9, 10 months old or something like that. And so he set up. I had took off work that weekend. No, I left. I left earlier, and it was on my money making day, Saturday at the shop, right? So I'm gonna support my husband. I left my job, so went and did that, and he's been doing the card shows and everything since. And then right, and but it's just like, okay, instead of being on the sidelines of watching everybody else sell the cars and you just buying them, why don't you get into it and just turn the hobby into the business? And of course, with the knowledge of what that entails as far as a home-based business or your own, you can make little change with that hobby. So then the bikes, he got back into that as well. It's just like, just do it. Just go do it. We were there. I was a baby. Then eventually he got a little older. He put him out there. He's on the bike. Then here come Ryan. Put them out there. Put him out there. He's on the bike. Then it comes Eli. Put him out there. He's on the bike. Then Nikhil. Now by this time, you see my husband going, and Meyer, Ryan, and Eli, all four of them are leaving, but Nikhil is a baby at this, at this time. He's maybe like 1, 2 when he started seeing and realizing, like, okay, they're going, and he wanted to go, but he had to stay behind with me, especially if we couldn't take sister with us because there was always an issue with the wheelchair and the spacing in the van or transportation, something like that. So so but they started live streaming the races, so we would watch it at home. So Nikhil, his middle name is Race. His name is Nikhil Race, right? So everybody knows him at the track as just Race. So Nikhil would be at home watching a live stream, put on a helmet, have on a pull up, and they had this little bike with the training wheels on it. And the way that our house was made, you could kind of like go in these circles. So he would just ride the bike around the house in the circles and then get off, go back to my laptop, watch the races being streamed again, and then get off, get down, get back on the bike and ride around. So when he was ready and they put him out there on the Strider bike, because by this time they had Strider bikes, Nikhil was so ready. He was about 3 or I think he might have been 3. We have this picture of him. He had watched for so long and just really observed and watched everybody to where when he got out there in his first race, this boy jumped on the Strider bike. It was so funny. So our lives have been just extreme anyway, right? Just anyway. I think wasn't you all on a race team that was called Xtream? Right, because that was John's. Right, that was John. They were on but you was like 5. Okay, so Ryan and them wasn't on that tip. They were right. You and Dad. Yep, yep. So They were on a race team, a race team called Xtream. Ain't that something? They were on a race team called Xtream. Maya was 5. I think that y'all had like the green and right XDR Extreme Racing. We were supposed to be here, right? And so, but here's the thing about it. So that's going forward, moving forward. The racing, all of that is a lot that come with it. Everybody done got banged up a gazillion times. It's expected. Um, with the sport, I mean, you see people go out there and go hard on the track. We seen someone die on the track. It was the saddest thing. Um, yeah, and I mean, it wasn't necessarily from the racing. They had some other health issues, and they went down, and but yeah, it that was something else. That was an experience. But yeah, they do a lot. They go hard. Um, Meyer just recently he crashed, and I'm they didn't say it was a fracture, was it?
My elbow.
Elbow fracture.
And I had tennis elbow, and then I haven't got my wrist checked yet.
Oh, you got tennis elbow. So of course, my husband would love for me to be on the bike. Why don't you just go out there and do it? Then it's like, okay, but then who gonna be the massage therapist to help y'all with these ailments? He got tennis elbow. I can know how to treat this stuff. He got tennis elbow. They had a race this weekend in Rock Hill while I was in Houston, and my husband crashed. He all banged up. He got a hole in his elbow. It's swollen, and his wrist, and it's something else, man. But listen, here's the thing about it. With this newfound skill set, what you say? Why don't you have a mask? It's a they in the thing. He need to put a mask on. Oh, you need to lock it once he get done. But yeah, here's the thing. A lot of times when we have to race, I mean, I ain't trying to tell my husband to quit his job or anything, but I'm just doing what I have to do so that when, because I already feel it. I see it, I feel it, and everything with him. And yeah, I'm like, I need to do what I need to do here and get on this trading plan that we are starting April 11th. Um, and from April 11th to July 4th, Independence Day, right? 20 to 60,000 dollars, catching pips in 12 weeks, and shoot, we do that. He might be like, to hell with this job. And that's just one stream of income, right? But here's the thing, race season has started, and so we're about to go in here real quick. But I'm gonna come in. But race season has started, so it's something that they like to do, something that they love to do, something that as a family we go. They've been doing it for, I mean, a while. We travel to these different places, hotels. I mean, just all of that, just that whole lifestyle. And how great is it to be able to make money from my cell phone, whether I decide, or we, because I have my children trading as well, right? I just showed a thing with Ryan the other day. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, yeah, yesterday. That boy made $130 in a couple of minutes, 15 minutes or something, in the different trades that he was in. He's 16. Now, if he would have got the job that he applied for, and I wasn't going to, I mean, I have my own qualms about that, but I didn't want to. Just like, okay. But he didn't get the job. Okay, fine. So he said, well, I didn't get the job, so I'm gonna really put what I need to into the learning this skill set. And just within 30 days, right, and 1 month of him applying himself, he he's learned a lot and he's done a lot. And I'm watching his account and how he takes the trades and how he's growing and the money he's making in it. So he just sets what he wants to make in the market for the day and then just do it. Well, guess what? We had this race season coming up of all of them, right? We don't have to stop making money just because, look, we don't have to stop. We could be on the go. I could be in the stands watching them and making money from my cell phone trading. Ryan can be doing the same thing. He's out there on the track. He's racing. He come back. He check on his trades on his cell phone. Right? Meyer, same thing. He's kind of watching a little bit, but I'm already knowing as soon as he see, I guess whatever it is it takes for him, when he sees that, he's in. Nikhil, the other day, I was wondering if he was even doing his work, and he came down because he doesn't talk often. You know, he's real. I don't want to say reserved, but he's like a little mouse sometimes, and then at other times he's like roaring. But he came down and he said, "Oh yeah, I was in the pocket options." I was like, "What? You was in the what?" He he's doing what he's doing in his pocket options from his computer, or I mean his laptop. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's wonderful that we can go about doing what we do, living our lives, being the extreme family that we already are, right? And add this skill set to it, and we're able to do what? Be free to do what the scriptures say: live, move, and have our being. So I just wanted to hop on there and share that because they're making me so proud. They really are making me proud as a parent that they're taking this thing seriously, and that they really grasp and see, and that they understand that you don't have to stop your life and live or attempt to live in between being bogged down with whatever, right? I mean, what we do as work should be our lifestyle anyway. We shouldn't have to stop our lifestyle in order to work. So with that being said, I'm about to go ahead and eat me some food, and I'll see you all at 3 o'clock for the hour of power with sister. All right. Hi, Brandon from Michigan. I'll let the door go in. All right. So you guys take care. Peace.